God had promised Abraham that his descendants would live in Canaan. After wandering in the wilderness for 40 years, it was time for the remaining people to enter Canaan. Moses was dead, and God chose Joshua to be the new leader of Israel. God told Joshua, "Be strong and courageous." Now, the only thing keeping the Israelites from the land God promised to them was the Jordan River. The river was deep and wide. The Israelites could never get across on their own, but God was going to help them. God told Joshua and the other leaders what to do. The leaders obeyed God. The priests carried the ark of God ahead of the people to the edge of the river. The ark reminded them that God was with them. The rest of the Israelites followed behind the ark. Joshua said, "Listen, God is going to do something great. When these men carry the ark of God into the river, God will stop the water in the river. Then you will know God is with us." The people watched. The priest carrying the ark took a step into the river. God made the water stop. The priest stood on dry ground in the middle of the river, and all of the Israelites crossed safely on dry ground. God told Joshua, "Tell the people to take 12 stones from the middle of the river where the priests are standing with the ark. They should carry the stones with them and put them down where they spend the night tonight." God wanted the stones to be a memorial. A memorial is something that helps people remember a person or something that happened. The people would see the stones and remember that God helped them cross the river. In the future, when the children saw the stones and said, "Why are these rocks here?" the people could tell their children that God stopped the water, and everyone would know that God is mighty. The Israelites did exactly what God told them to do. They picked up 12 huge stones and made a memorial. The priests with the ark crossed the river, and the water began to flow again. The river was deep and wide like it had been before. At last, God's people were in the Promised Land. God went ahead of Joshua and the Israelites into the Promised Land. He showed his power to them so they would trust in him. When Jesus came to earth, he showed his power so people would trust in him and be saved from sin.